Hello everybody, my name is Wright, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Now, the reason this took me a bit longer is because I accidentally booped it up earlier. I think this was the video that would have preceded the last one for Phoenix. I accidentally deleted the recording, so I had to start this section over again. So it took me a bit to get back to it. I apologize. But we're back. Alright. Good thing I don't remember a damn bit of what happened before. Okay. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? They told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. So, you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. That's not... There were some other people at the studio. Okay. Well, who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director. For some reason, I don't care about the producer. I'm not entirely sure why. We should have known something was fishy. Damn, even he's on my side. How could they have done a run through their action scene without a director? Oh shit, yeah, I guess he's right. That does make sense. Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. You little... I hate you. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. That path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I'll take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Hold on, I'm moving something. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information on these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. He's giving her a death glare. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yes. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I sniff? Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for concern. I was witnesses for certain. Wow, I read that entirely wrong. So now's my chance to get material for cross-examination. So, Nick, have you figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? If I had, I'd accuse them, dipshit. What the hell is wrong with you? I still think it's Penny. Could it really have been Miss Oldbag? No, I still say it's Penny. I still say it's Penny. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Powers. She just hit my mic. Shit. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. I don't in the slightest bit. Even remotely. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right! We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. I don't even know if the mic ever picks up on the sniffles I have to do. I do actually do the sniff whenever he does it. I just don't know if it picks it up. I doubt it, seriously. Saving! Yes, I'd like to save. Yes, I'd like to save. Now, from the last incident, you might be wondering why there's 3 here. Well, I've learned to do 2 things. I have one from the past and one from one that's current. So if I ever mess up this one, I can go back to the previous one and then get back. This is my new method. And yes, it is overly complicated, but the last time I had to start over, it took me 3 hours. So I'd like to not do that again. So the next save will be down here. So if I ever mess up, I can go back to this. Okay? Okay. Alright. Pardon me. October 18th. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick! Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the person we find out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scope on this director and producer. Alright. There's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Blah, blah, blah. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Okay, that's no different than anything else. Okay, so let's get a move on. October 18th. 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. There's no one here. Right. They have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Yeah, you were. The computer runs... Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Oh. An overhead map of the studio, employee area, actual studio. I'm sorry. The main entrance, patrol. Looks like the studio van. They probably use it. Okay, all this seems to be the same shit I read before. Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Alright. Right here. October 18th. Studio 1 entrance. Everything is kerfuffled around me. Okay. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion in today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about in the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Wow, that is just greatly different scenery. Wow, studio. Wow, that even compared to the employee area, like this is just depressing looking. Wow, that's just sad. Are you sure people like work here, or did they recently abandon this for like some other project? This is sad looking. This is Studio 2. I thought so. It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No. Compared to the other one, no. Not even kind of. No, that it does not. There's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? So, I did recently discover this. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could slide across the screen. An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with you what is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, no kidding. I wonder... So, I have no doubt in my mind this will come into play at some point or another. I don't know how. It's going to be like some dumb shit. Like, someone tripped, rolled their ankle in the samurai costume, did 3 triple somersaults, the spear hooked on the fence, bent it, they got up, ate the steaks, went on a country road trip, came back and stabbed him. Like, it's going to be something ridiculous like that. There's no way it isn't going to be. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked. Oh. Shucks. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. You think? These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Yeah, no kidding. Well, there's nothing else really here, though. I don't have anything to get in, do I? I mean, the spear's fairly heavy. I'm sure I can, like, use this as a battering ram. It wouldn't be very good, but I don't know. Does anyone have a lockpick? Okay, so I think I go... Maybe the employee area. Now I don't know. Let's go here. Maybe someone's here. Is Penny here? Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I'm gonna go someplace else, Nick. So is that supposed to be my hint to tell me that I shouldn't be here? Okay, let's find out. If I tap these, will the same thing happen? Well, look, the camera costs a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be using the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain. God, hold on. Neo Fujiyama. Neo Fujiyama? Doesn't that Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, my mistake. I forgot. The word Neo means you change geological locations. My mistake. Not geological, geographical. My mistake. I forgot that when Neo is added to something, it moves closer to the nearest mountain. I completely forgot about that. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on a narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. What? What? Wait, did I miss something? What? What's that supposed to mean? Right? Sorry, this girl is out there. What was that supposed to mean? What? I figured we were gonna make some stupid inappropriate joke. We didn't even do that. We did a cultural joke? What? What? I'm sorry. I'm slow on that one. What? What the hell was that? Oh, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. I guess. What? They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected spear stabbing would leave a lot... whatever. I guess the costume must have absorbed it. I reread that already. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clapped to start filming. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more troubled than I thought. And she actively said she didn't want to be here, and she's futzing with shit. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious, but I can't quite tell. Okay, so there's not a damn thing in here. So I guess that was supposed to be my cue of don't be there. I guess go back to the main gate. Okay, wait. I guess go here. Okay. Looks like that look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! It's the murderer! I'm still hell-bent on it being her. I literally have no evidence of it being her, but I'm convinced. Because no one else really has a motive for anything. Let's say even if it were, like, the director or the producer, as it stands, why would it be them? The show is successful, the studio's not doing well, they need the one show they have a solid hold on to keep going or else the studio shuts down. As far as I know, you don't get paid for a studio shutting down. I don't know. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I think you know what I'm talking about, where it's like you don't get paid for that being fired. It's not like... I can't think of the word. Whatever. So, like, I don't understand what the benefit would be. But, like, the assistant, they're always treated like dirt, right? So maybe... maybe that's why my experience at Murder House is anything to go by. They treat you like dog shit. Why does my can of soda smell burnt? Whatever. Hi! Will Powers Lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't worry about the fact that I'm terrible at my job. Side note, why is that shirt so tight around your neck? Can you breathe in that thing? I just saw that. Like, oh my god, that is like skin tight on your neck. Or do you have blood flow? Or is it like cut the circulation off to your head? What the hell? Why is that shirt so tight? Good god! Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right! See you later then! Good luck with your investigation. Alright then. this bike looks suspicious. Look, it's one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, sometimes yes, but not everybody. Sometimes they just want it because it's cheaper than having to pay for gasoline. Or they can't afford a car, and a bike's a good one. An eco bike, just a battery charge, it's not that bad. Unless, like, those batteries are, like extremely pricey, in which case maybe, I don't know. I've never looked into an electric bike. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably neo-old Tokyo castle. Is there even a castle in Tokyo? Like, I get... like, it's supposed to be old Tokyo, but, like... it has Neo in it. Isn't that supposed to be, like, a sci-fi term? Yeah, they always said the same thing about this. Must be storage room. Keep film equipment. It's the same thing as last time. I'm scratching it off my list. I think it's the remains of the others' day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Is it the other side I can mess with that? I thought surely that was the thing I could tap. Oh, it's on this side. Okay, well... the grate they used to cover the drain, it's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that drain's covered, that boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea? I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? Not really, no. What, you want to rip off that... the what, grip? Really, Nick, we can? Wait, you're serious? Uh-oh. No! Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it, and if we take it off, that system will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. Okay, well, that didn't checkmark it, so I guess that means I have no choice but to rip it off, so... Go ahead, kid. Get her in trouble, you little shit. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Whatcha! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do that are probably not really legal for us to do. Oh well. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again! Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so guilt-free. I'm sorry, must be nice to live so free of guilt. I dare say I'm almost jealous. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. God, I would love some gum right now. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try these. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad. It's sold out. Well, damn. Alright, willpowers. Window to the dressing room, glass is frosted. Can't see shit. The door of the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else in there to steal. Hey, we're not thieves, but we did take that key card. We borrowed that. There's a difference. We just don't ever plan on giving it back. It's not the same. It is different. Shut up. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But, Nick, if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping, I wonder what the killer's was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. I guess she does, yeah. It's locked. I guess he didn't open this window much. It is kind of dusty outside. He was sleeping here, now, like he said. There's regular suits among these costumes. Must be Wolfpower's personal clothes. There's always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. Spiky, just how I like it. According to Maya, that wig is used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Give the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I, kind of like samurai movies. Kinda? What else is in his bag? Can we take his wallet and take some cash out? He's not going to be needing it any time in the immediate moment. What's inside? Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave us alone. Wolfman found on Mars. Yeah, I'll have to buy that issue. Also, what? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them? They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. What? Then eat them? I'm so confused on what the issue here is. If you want to eat them, eat them. If you don't, then don't. What's the problem? I'm lost. Okay, well that got nowhere, like, at all. So I guess go back here? Oh, hello. Hi, murderous little girl. I'm still convinced you killed Tim. I also swear to God, the collar of your shirt must be painted on, because I don't know how it could be that tight and you're still conscious. Oh-ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. You changed vests? I actually can't tell if you did. If you did, I wouldn't know. Kind of an alternate guard fashion thing. Great. Listen. The studio. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. Damn it, I hit the mic. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over them? I hit my mic again. Damn it! Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, I can actually. I mean, it's DNA evidence. I wouldn't want you to touch it either. It's just, like, common sense, I guess. Maybe not to others, but it is to me. Alright, I guess let's talk about the fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Alright, tell me about the director, etc. et al. What? I've never heard it used like that. I heard something about the trial today. They said that the director and the producer were here on the day of the murder. Do you know anything of that? Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio had seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer, huh? Okay. Damn it. Security guard station, I can see the computer that runs the cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Now what? Well, now where do I go? What do I do? Present. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers? Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Say, you were working with props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, sounds like. Where's Power's the only person I can think of. To be fair, the only other person you could think of that would wield that thing is dead. You don't know anybody else. Well, they gave a lawyer one of those key cards? Sure, yeah, well, let's go with that. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those key cards here. I guess they're pretty good at keeping these out of the hands of outsiders. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay, well, that's everything I can talk to you about. Now what do I do? I guess go back to here? I don't know. I've already investigated everything in here. Nothing here would have changed, right? So, go to Studio 2. This place is deserted. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Alright. What? I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Well, damn it. Now what? Maybe something's changed. Maybe talk to him. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, willpower. You have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. But be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Okay, well, talking to you is pointless. Let's talk about the director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us this before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this! I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big time. I see. Side is she on again? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Well, if you don't know, do our fanboys sneak into these studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person will be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke on something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Regarding this photo, yes, this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. Ooh. Okay, well now I guess we go back. You're still here. Fine. Maybe going here will change something. I don't know, here? What? What? Who? What in the Sam hell is that word? What in the what am I looking at? WTF? Who are you dudes, Lamau? Oh, Christ. Oh, what the? What? Weird. What the? What am I looking at? Is this the fanboy? Oh, Christ. I thought she said second or third grade. Does she think second and third graders are in their 30s? Why are you so sweaty? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. That I agree with. What? Whatever. What is that supposed to say? What the? Lamers? Is that what that's supposed to be? I actually don't know. How can you not know the great Salmon? Are you kidding me? Salmonella? Really? Christ. Oh my God. Oh, fuck's sake. I hate you. I make elite shows? The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. I'm not gonna do that. Really? You're the Salmonella. I am so sorry. You look so sorry. Yeah, you look sorry, alright. That I agree with. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. Ruffle. What the hell does that mean? I don't like your face. Everything about your face makes me want to puke. I hate you. What? Why? What is this ugly bastard look? What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Oh, no. Don't you... I'm changing images. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume... I don't know what that actually... I actually can't decipher that. Drool. God. Roxors. What? Hey, you're drooling. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'd actually rather be back with Miss April May. I'm not even kidding. I'd actually rather have her back and all of her stupid tee-heeing. I'd trade that in a heartbeat over this bastard. Low. Buffer overrun. What does that mean? What is that? I'm not that old, am I? Like, what? Also, hate your hat, by the way. I don't like the mushroom hat. Why are you sweaty? Why are you sweaty? That makes you worse. You've triggered my creative powers. You know, I want to do a voice, but I'm not sure I can do it for very long without getting disgusted. I'm gonna try. Yes, it's coming to me. The Pink Princess! The sequel to the Steel Samurai, the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Oh, for God's sakes. I know they look like Power Rangers before, but that actually looks like the candy girl from Power Rangers Dino Chargers. Tell me I'm wrong! Like, do you see it or am I nuts? Ruffle Lamau. What does that mean? I know what Lamau means. What does Ruffle mean? What the hell is that? Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be little old Tokyo? That's your concern. Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? That's your concern! With a man who just looked at you and started drooling and hyperventilating, calling you Pink Princess, and you're concerned he's putting you in a slightly shittier sounding place. Honey, I would be more concerned that little old Tokyo would translate to something nefarious. I don't know. Maya, we really need to talk about cool. We really need to talk about strangers doing... You know what? People who look like this in general. When they are covered in sweat, their hair is greasy, and they look at you and start drooling, either they're having a heat stroke, or they're just a pervert. I don't know which you should think first. I hate you. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. I hate his form of text. That is pissing me off so goddamn royally. It's not even funny. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting at lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. I hate missing out on food. What is that word after yeah? I don't know what that is. What is that? Sucksores? What is sucksores? I don't know what that means. Am I having a stroke? Is that what this is? I'm having a stroke. That's gotta be what it is. I'm having a stroke. Nick, what does sucksores mean? I don't know, but I wanna... You know what? Actually, scratch that. I don't wanna know. No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Who exactly are these bigwig people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweats. What do you mean major? What do you mean sweats? He's already drenched in it. It looks like he stuck his head in a bucket of water. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Ugh. Sounds like they'd be a reliable witness. I can't tell if that was sarcasm or not, I really can't. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. You are doing nothing but sweating. Please stop sweating. Do you need to go to the doctor? She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. See, this is why it pisses me off so much. Either commit to the letters and numbers or don't. Do one or the other, you little shit. This sentence is fine. How much you want to bet in the next one he's going to do that number shit? Damn it. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? I hate talking to this guy. I hate it. Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. I bet you loved that, didn't you? For far less appropriate reasons, didn't you? This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Alright, the director would know about the injury. He was there. I try not to pay attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Please stop staring at Maya, for the love of God, or I'll call the authorities. I feel like this is a felony. And then he goes right back to a suspicious face. I hate you. I don't like him at all. You actively are concerned. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these the employees. Hey, Nick! What now? The snacks. There was twice this much here before. I ate them. they were past their expiration date anyway. Ruffle. What the? This is actively infuriating me. What the hell does that mean? She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. What are you getting mad at me for? I didn't stop you. I didn't, like, grab your shoulder and just reel you away from the snacks like they were poison. I didn't do that. Why are you mad at me? I didn't do shit. Is there anything else in here that's changed? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna get away from you now because you disgust me. What? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, was there anything else I was supposed to ask you? I did that. I did... What if I show you this? I tried to pay... Okay. Get me out of here, for the love of Jesus. Okay. Aha! Oh, God, no! Are you kidding me? I go from him to you? Oh, Christ, I really am in hell. You again! What? How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. Well, you're practically as white as a sheet. Can you blame us? You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away. They did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? Yes. How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant costume like that? Mr. Powers, it is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule you out of being a murderer. Anyway... Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone whose lips are sealed. Starting now! 1, 2, 3! This lady's too much. I need an ibuprofen. I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to me showing her anything now. Probably especially a weapon, considering I'm pretty sure she wants to stab me. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder, if I see him again, I'm taking him down. Please do. Matter of fact, I'll give you the spear. Here it is. He's in Power's dressing room. Go get him. The two worst people in this episode can duke it out. Go ahead. Nick, I think she's losing it. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. Calm down, lady. Christ. You're fine, Jesus. Security gas station. Hey, no touching. Guess I better investigate there later. Okay. Hey. Why does your face remind me of Shikamaru from Naruto if he had a dopey hat on? Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, don't talk to me like that. Oh, goody, aren't you just so much fun? Huh? But you are a kid! What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. You're an adult since when? I don't see any adults here. Hippie fashion chick? Hippie fashion chick! You know, I'd argue that she would probably be the closest thing to a civilian in Neo Tokyo, purely based off of like the samurai-esque clothes. I get the feeling she would fit in more to the show than the hippie clothes. Also, I find it even funnier because when I think of hippie, I think of like, you know, like stuff like someone who might go to Woodstock or something. I don't think of like, that's just in my brain. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But the last thing I think of is, in terms of clothing, the last thing I think of is someone in a robe with prayer beads. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You are being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty bad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me kiddo again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer, as I failed to draw this sword because I put it in possibly the worst place to ever get it out of the sheath because my arms are too damn short. Don't you mock me! I know shadow possession jutsu. Well, aren't you just so insufferable, Cody? Truly you are. So, you heard about the incident the other day. You were here, weren't you? You see anything? He always! The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Well, I guess, yeah, in this case, he really did win. Permanently! He went from the Superman way of doing things to the Red Hood way of doing things. Murder! Yeah, I saw him! I saw everything! Well, look at you, future witness. What? But no way am I telling you losers! Imagine Phoenix Wright pulls out a pistol. This goes, oh yeah, I wanna bet you're going to court tomorrow. You're going to court later today and you're gonna tell us everything. What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Awesome! It's cocaine! What the hell is that? Is it poison? How is this sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle. It reads sleeping pills! Ah! Okay, well then, Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Can I go through the grate and track him down like a bloodhound? The drain here, the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. I'll catch his ass. I know how. We'll go through the gate. Huh. Where'd that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that's her. Stop, whippersnapper! Yep, sounds like her chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. I can't even blame her. Well, since you're off doing your thing, I'm just gonna do a quick little swipe. I maxed my pickpocket skill. Watch this shit. Now's a chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. It's the key to the trailer. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Yes, permanently. Alright. Alright, so I think with that being said, I'm going to save it there. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the other videos I have done. If you want to see me play other games, I have done Murder House, I've done Devil May Cry, Darkwood, Fortnite, Naruto, Boruto, Shinobi Striker, all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in seeing me play any of those, do it, I guess. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!